my life was great, you know, literally was living the dream. I'm happily married, got 2 adult children, and my spare time I was really involved in sports. I was running marathons and doing triathlons. I did canicross, which is a sport I did with my dog, kayaking, open water swimming, you know, you name it. I just lived for being outdoors. So life was fun and packed and happy, and I literally thought, you know, maybe just nailed it. So I got a cough in April 2022. So I went and saw my GP, and then we did some X-rays, which came back with my GP wanted them further investigated. So whilst we were waiting for more scans, I suddenly was in a lot of pain, ended up in A&E. And this is when the poor A&E emergency doctor had to tell me I had a tumour in my lung. And the pain was actually bone cancer, which I didn't know that I had that either. So this all happened within a matter of weeks. So from the diagnosis, things happened super fast. I literally went from doing a 10K run with my friend on a Friday to hardly being able to walk up my stairs at home and having to order a stair lift within weeks. Everything was happening really fast. There were scans, everything was out of control really, from my perspective. It was terrifying. I felt nervous, I felt sick, I didn't want to go really, but I had to literally force myself to press the buzzer to come in. I wanted to turn around and get back in my car. So this is when things got better. I pressed the buzzer and somebody let me in, and it changed, it was emotional, it changed my life. Suddenly I was in an environment that understood me. I had nothing to hide. I could be as vulnerable as I felt, with medical and compassionate staff and physiotherapists, people that I've always said it's a bit like walking amongst guardian angels, because no matter what happens here, you know, we've got you. The biggest part for me has been the positive impact that coming here has had on my mental health, being around people that understand and other people in the same situation. And we have real fun here. We have such a laugh, and it's a giggle, it's a release, and nothing to hide. People talk openly and honestly to each other and support each other. I think what's really empowering is being able to come here for me, for example, safely. It built my confidence. When my confidence was at an all-time low. I didn't know how I could cope in the outside world with all of my illnesses, all the logistics, all the equipment I had to take. And we set small goals that I could come here once a week, and that became twice a week, and then I could do this and I could try other things. So to be able to come here and have physiotherapy, did the Reiki, the reflexology, and then progressed on to Tai Chi and Pilates. And I've got so much stronger since I've been doing the classes. And it encouraged me then to walk a couple of miles every day and do other things that have been really good for my physical health. Like now I'll swim in the sea, and I went horse riding last weekend. So these are all things I wouldn't have done had I been left to just kind of waste away. It so empowered me to live well despite having a terminal diagnosis. And I think that's made such a massive difference to the time that I've had left, which could have been really different. It could have been really miserable. But it's actually been full of joy. I asked so many questions about death, things I'd never asked before because it hadn't even occurred to me. And to have my questions answered, it took my fear and dispelled it. Havens is a place full of compassion and dignity and respect and love, basically. And when you're here, you're comfortable, you're nurtured, you're cared for, you don't want for anything, you have no fear. If I look at the end of my life without Havens, it doesn't feel appealing at all, and I think I wouldn't want that for my children, for example, or for my parents. I think my life would be very different and very grey in comparison if I was just at home with my illness, without everything that I get, all the colours that I get from coming here.